we are already aware about the concept of electrostatic potential energy for a system of point charges. But today in this lecture, we will extend the concept of electrostatic potential energy for a space charge region. So here is the problem. A non-conducting sphere of radius capital R and charge capital Q is enclosed by a spherical shell of radius 5r and charge 4q. If inner sphere is expanded to the radius 3r, then the amount of work done by the field in this process is option A kq square upon capital R, option B 2 kq square upon 3r, option C 2 kq square upon 5r, and option D 13 kq square upon 5r. So guys, in this problem there is a space charge region of which we have to calculate the electrostatic potential energy. Before going to the solution of this problem, we will discover the formula of electrostatic potential energy for such a space charge region. Now suppose there is a non-conducting sphere of radius r1 which is having the charge capital Q1 distributed uniformly over its entire volume. This non-conducting sphere is enclosed inside a spherical shell of radius r2 which is having the charge q2. This whole space can be divided into the three regions. One is inside this non-conducting sphere, this is termed as region 1, and second is in between this non-conducting sphere and the spherical shell which is termed as region 2, and the third one is outside this conducting shell which is termed as region 3. To calculate the electrostatic potential energy of this space, we require the electric field of all the three regions separately. We know that inside the non-conducting sphere, the value of electric field is kq1 small r upon r1 cube. Between the non-conducting sphere and spherical shell, the electric field is kq1 upon r square, and outside the spherical shell, the value of electric field will be k bracket q1 plus q2 upon r square. We know that in space charge region, the electrostatic potential energy is given by integration small u d tau. Here small u is the energy density and d tau is the volume element. We know that the energy density due to electric field is equal to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught E square. So the above equation will become capital U equal to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught integration E square d tau. Guys, since the value of electric field is different in all the three regions, so this integration can be expressed as the summation of integration of electric field of all the three regions separately. So the above equation will become capital U equal to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught bracket integration 0 to r1 E square d tau plus integration r1 to r2 E square d tau plus r2 to infinity E square d tau. In next step, we'll put the value of electric field of all the spaces. Inside the non-conducting sphere, it is kq1 small r upon r1 cube. Between the non-conducting sphere and spherical shell, it is kq1 upon r square, and outside the spherical shell, it is k q1 plus q2 upon r square. Guys, we know that the volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So differentiating, we are getting the volume element d tau equal to 4 pi r square dr. We'll put the value of volume element in above equation, and we will be getting the equation like this. Capital U equal to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught bracket 4 pi k square q1 square upon r1 की power 6 integration 0 to r1 r की power 4 dr plus 4 pi k square q1 square integration r1 to r2 1 upon r square dr plus 4 pi k square bracket q1 plus q2 का whole square integration r2 to infinity 1 upon r square dr. In next step we will do the integration, and the equation will become 1 upon 2 4 pi epsilon naught k square bracket q1 square upon r1 की power 6 r5 upon 5 0 to r1 plus q1 square minus 1 upon r limit r1 to r2 plus q1 plus q2 का whole square minus 1 upon r limit r2 to infinity. If we are putting the limits properly, we will be getting the next step 1 upon 2 k q1 square upon r1 की power 6 into r1 की power 5 plus q1 square bracket 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2 plus bracket q1 plus q2 का whole square into 1 upon r2. This r1 की power 5 will cancel the r1 की power 6 for and we will be getting the term q1 square upon r1, and here we will multiply q1 square to 1 upon r1 and then to minus 1 upon r2. Also we will open the whole square of q1 plus q2 and we are getting this step. Then we will do the proper calculation and we will be getting the final result as capital U equal to 1 upon 2 k bracket 2 q1 square upon r1 plus q2 square upon r2 plus 2 q1 q2 upon r2. So this will be the final formula for the space charge region which we have considered. Now coming to the solution of our problem. Here we are required to calculate the work done by the electric field. See guys, if we have to calculate the work done by the external agency, then work done will be equal to the difference of UF minus UI. Means we have to subtract the initial potential energy from final potential energy. But since we have to calculate the work done by the field, so it will be equal to the difference of UI and UF. Means we have to subtract the final electrostatic potential energy from initial electrostatic potential energy. And applying the formula we got above, we got the UI, and to calculate the UI we have the radius r1 will be equal to capital R and q1 will be equal to capital Q. So the equation will become 1 upon 2 k bracket 2 q square upon capital R plus 4q का whole square upon 5r plus 2q into 4q upon 5r. And the final potential energy, so we know that the inner sphere is expanded to the radius 3r. So r1 will now become 3r and charge will be remaining the same, that is capital Q. Like that r2 will be, because there is no change in r2, so r2 will be 5r and q2 will be 4q, and we will be getting the uf as 1 upon 2 k bracket 2q square upon 3r plus 4q का whole square upon 5r plus 2q into 4q upon 5r. So solving, we will be getting the equation 1 upon 2 k 2q square upon capital R minus 2q square upon 3r, and the final result will be 2 by 3 kq square upon capital R. So guys, this is our final answer, hence the option B must be correct. Thank you, have a nice day.